It's more to do with not how we were given the earth, but how we leave it. What have we done? How have we played our part? And we can say with hand and heart, we have done our piece. The Mahon Shopping Centre is located in the suburbs of Cork City. We're open now since 2005. The scheme hosts 62 retailers and we employ approximately 850 staff. We initiated a project where we sunk our own groundwater well. That initiative turned out to be very, very successful commercially, and that kind of led to thinking then, what else could we do? So it really started to ramp up at that point where we introduced various LED lighting initiatives. There's over 3,000 lights in a building like this, and it took us a number of years to transition through the various projects externally, internally, back of house, offices, etc. And then it kind of rolled into the next phase of projects, which in 2020 we initiated photovoltaic projects on the roof. We currently have nearly 1,600 square meters of PV panels on the roof. These provide in the order of 25% of our total electrical load. So as well as kind of providing economic savings, we're considerable CO2 benefit, but also we're lessening the demand on the external grid, which means we're controlling costs more. We had been working with the National Transport Authority to introduce public bus services. This in actual fact has helped to transition staff in particular to use public transport who hitherto were tying up car park spaces all day. And there is a cohort of people who simply don't want cars, who prefer to use public transport once it's available, once it's reliable, and once it's a good service. The big benefit for the public transport in actual fact has been the length in terms of the service over the course of the day. So we had the first service just before 7 a.m. and the last service at midnight. Allied to that, we added a couple of hundred meters of additional cycle paths. We've transitioned into providing EVs, so electrical vehicle charging. So we're kind of mapping a future where we see public transport being key, the whole idea of active transport, walking, cycling, and ultimately our car consumer. We're 100% recycled stroke recoverable from a waste point of view, so that includes all landlord and all tenanted spaces. So all waste is either recycled or recovered. So some of the aspects which are kind of important is in terms of just educating retailers, understanding what needs to be done in terms of the waste when it brings down to the service yards, breaking up the waste into the different categories, bringing it in a clean, presentable format that allows it to be recycled. We want to be ahead of the pack. We want to be position ourselves at a point where we're not just doing minimum requirements. We want to be advanced in terms of the future of the business. And we also want to see our association with all those retailers, big and small, who want to be associated with a location that is committed to this project, not just now, not just in the past, but into the future.